Hey, what's up? I'm back again. Well, I'd like to make a short video and sorry about the noise. I am drying my bed sheets or my bed linen, and the air conditioner is going full force because unfortunately we're already having that dreaded hot weather, even though we're still in March. April Fool's is less than a week away, and it's hard to believe I've been making regular videos for 2 years now. Just wow. Never thought I'd be able to stay with it this long because the first time, well, it didn't last anywhere near that long, and I got in big trouble. But I've done a much better job this time of keeping my identity hidden so that people don't know my real name, okay? So I don't want to make a long video today because I feel like a short video gets more to the point and is easier to upload. For some reason, I have to lower the quality if I make a long video. But one thing I'd like to talk about that I didn't get to talk about at my mom's house is a story or a scenario that is very sad to me. And if you notice, my hair has grown out a little bit, really I'd like it to be this length all the time, but unfortunately I have to get it cut because if I don't, well, it'll become long hair. So what I'd like to talk about today is a very sad scenario, and one of the many reasons why I wouldn't get phalloplasty if my name were phalloplasty. Okay? And it's a scenario that has happened to at least 2 different people, which I won't say names on here. I won't tell you who they are. But what happens is when an F to M gets the vaginectomy, which most of them think they have to get in order to have the lower surgery, which, like I've stated before, I would never get lower surgery. When they get the vaginectomy, in a few cases, some people have ended up with an ileostomy bag, which is worse than a colostomy bag. And what that means is they no longer have normal bowel functions. And you know what the irony of that is that all the years that they lived as a female, the sex that doesn't poop, so to speak, the non-pooping gender, all those years that they were technically female according to their genitals, they had normal bowel functions. But then when they had the surgery that they thought would make them fully male, which of course it never does, you can't change your chromosomes or your DNA, now they have an ileostomy bag. And I guess it could be reversible, but it is a horrible thing that I would not want to experience. And even if that were not a possibility, I still wouldn't get the surgery. But because it is, I just wanted to make this quick short video that I couldn't make at my mom's house about the irony of that. I mean, think about it. All the years that they lived as a female, they had normal bowel functions. Then they wanted to turn their genitals male, okay? Which of course you can't actually do. But they wanted them to be as male as possible, which included a vaginectomy. And in the process of the vaginectomy, some people have had the complication of a sinus tract that caused them to need a colostomy bag. Like, I don't know the specifics of it, but it's pretty bad. I would not want to have to go through that. Okay, so the irony of that is they trusted these male doctors with their body, which they never should have done. To me, that's even worse than getting married to a man and trusting him with whatever he's going to do to your body. So they trusted these male doctors with their body and their bodily functions. And as a result, they no longer have normal bowel functions. So they technically don't poop. They have a bag on their side. And I just find that ironic, because the reality is that women have a longer colon by about the same length of male genitalia. And if they really cared about perfecting these surgeries, they try to figure out a way to take those 4 inches of colon and make a you-know-what. But I mean, that's debauchery still. No one should ever try to do that. But I find it ironic that, you know, men want to believe that they're the only ones with bodily functions. And in this case, they made it true with this surgery on this person who hopefully sued them for a lot. But, you know, it's just so ironic. You know, women actually have a longer colon, which doesn't change, by the way. All the testosterone in the world isn't going to give you the colon or the pelvis of a male. And the reason a woman has a longer colon is because we have a wide pelvis, which never changes. Okay, so it's ironic that men have a longer urethra, yet women have a longer colon. And yet the masculine or the more masculine bodily function is said to be pooping? That's odd. So anyway, and the other ironic thing is a lot of M to Fs that were unable to use their you-know-what to create their new vagina had to use a piece of their colon to create it. And that is super ironic, considering, as I've said, that the male colon is actually shorter. So in trying to become a woman, they actually have a shorter colon than they did as a male. So technically they're more male in that regard. But I mean, they don't care about that. They're all about aesthetics and what you look like on the outside. They think boy clothes make you a boy and girl clothes make you a girl, which is stupid. And so I'll go ahead and end this video and post it.